Reclaim America! Reclaim America! Reclaim America!
White supremacists, outright Nazis, Proud Boys, militia members who are treading that line of just being brave enough to be willing to potentially kill those they disagree with, but cowardly enough that they want to hide their identity while doing it. In this particular case, they were protesting the Holi-Drag Storytime at the First Unitarian Church of Columbus. There you could see a whole bunch of them out there trying to both pressure and threaten people who are just trying to live their lives. We have a little bit more to make clear, if it wasn't clear from that, what their ideological leanings are. Take a look at this. So you can see the actual Nazi salutes being done there. They seem like just the best guys. Of course, groomer flag, this sort of culture war, is made to get guys like that fired up to potentially anonymously kill someone. So that's fun. The event eventually was canceled because they were terrified that one of those guys would do what inevitably one of those guys is going to do. And so there were more than 50 of them, by the way. There were a bunch of people who were providing security, a sort of human chain, or were going to, and just it's too much of a threat. It's far too threatening, and so they had to cancel what could have been a perfectly lovely event. Brett, what do you think?
I think I'm glad we're back to the like cartoonish Nazi face. Like I don't like that they have guns and they're walking around. So on the one hand, you're at a decision point where you're like, do I vilify or do I make fun of? I gotta make fun of these guys because at least the old Nazis had cool uniforms. These guys are like, which color Duluth Trading Company shirt you gonna wear out today? Oh, am I gonna go flannel or zip up hoodie? Like they're having these conversations. I also love anytime Nazis have like a big sign, because I like to figure out like how many of them they got wrong because they didn't plan ahead for the space. Groomers looks real squirched in there.
Yeah, they didn't plan ahead.
They have to go to Aaron Brothers Art Mart and like pick out stencils or like spray paint. On the other hand, they are threatening, like they think that it is bad for children to be around people that look like girls, but it's better for children to be menaced with assault rifles outside a bookstore their parents are taking them to because they want to learn about reading.
Yeah, well, in this case, it was literally at a church that it was going to happen. Yes, people reading books, bad, scary, dangerous, need to be stopped. Guys wearing skull masks so that they can get a group of people to believe that they might die if they don't cancel an event. Those are the good people. Reclaim America. Again, not one of those guys did anything to build the America they supposedly want to reclaim. But in the absence of achievements in your own life, why not hearken back to imagined achievements of generations that came before, while duplicating some of those generations' darkest moments?
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.